We're going to talk a little bit about how we got, us middle class poor people got the rich people upset and in a frenzy. Okay. So Walmart has introduced a $78 Birkin Dupe, and it's causing a huge debate on the internet, right? So
Especially TikTok, I
ex-
figure.
okay. So Walmart's working, they called it a working bag.
I love that. For the working people.
Okay, for the working people who can't afford a Birkin. Okay. So I said 78, but I believe it's 79. The prices vary. Let's just say that. So a dupe of the exclusive Hermes Birkin bag has sparked online debates over ethics and authenticity. The bag was dubbed the Walmies Workin, was offered in 12 different colors and has been sold out and vanished from Walmart's websites. Social media influencers have shared mixed reactions. Some celebrate its affordability, while others are criticizing its imitation. So let us show you what the bags look like real quick. So as you can see here, the one on the right is the Birkin, and the one on the left is the Workin. So honestly, when I see things like this, like I always think I'm like, I don't understand what's to be bothered by, because unfortunately, especially I feel like if I was more into like the fashion industry and worked for it, like I would be so deep into the fact that, like, people copying and like fast fashion and stuff like that. But because, like, as
Mhm.
a middle class person whose finances, you know, depend on what my bills look like, um I'm all about affordability. Honestly, personally, I don't like how Birkins look. I've never had the urge to ever want a Birkin, but I know there's some people who always like, oh my God, like I want a Birkin. One day I want my man to get me a Birkin, 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 Birkin. Honestly, if I told my man that and he got me a Workin, I wouldn't be upset. I really wouldn't. It's like people get bothered by things like this, but I'm like, you also shop on DH Gate and you get knockoff stuff all the time. Like that Fendi print that you bought from Rainbow, that's not real Fendi.
Yeah, I think, like you mentioned, I think the only people that have a right to be bothered is the creator of these things, right? Like if I'm the one that designed the Birkin, okay, I completely understand why you are pressed because
You stealing my
you
work.
designed it and you feel like someone's stealing your vision, whatever. But Telfar, the creator of Telfar, I think they asked him like, "Oh, how do you feel about people selling your knockoffs like on the street?" And he was like, "Oh no, like he didn't mind it." My whole thing with this, as Rebecca said, I am not a fan of the Workin or the Birkin. I don't like the design. I don't like none of that. If I'm going to spend money on something, like it needs to give something. And I feel like the Workin nor the Birkin give nothing.
To me, like
Y'all
every
could
time I
keep
look at it,
it. It's just so basic. And it's like if I'm about to drop, how much you think a Birkin? Like thousands of dollars.
girl, apparently you got to be part of like a membership to be able to get a
Girl,
Birkin.
keep it. The only membership I want is the Costco. The
Girl,
Costco membership I love. But I just think, again, as a designer, you have to understand that not everybody or a majority of America cannot afford to drop, let's say it's 20K, 20K on a purse.
yeah.
So Sheen does this, Fashion Nova does this. That's how they rose to fame, essentially, right? They created knockoffs of real high brand items. Like there's nothing new. Before probably the internet occurred, New York is infamous for this, right? If you walk down New York streets, you're going to
What,
see
Canal
fake
Street?
Louis, you're gonna see fake Louis, fake Dior, fake everything, fake everything. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but unfortunately, these high price items are only made for 2% of America, and the rest also want to be a part of it. So it's either you drop your prices or it's gonna happen. Like, and for those that are not the creators of these name brand wallets, purses, whatever, and they're pressed, it's like you think you better than me because you got a Birkin and not a Workin. I think that everything is about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I always give props to Rebecca for this because anywhere that she walks in, she could one thing about my good sister Rebecca, she love her some black. So she could walk into a room with a straight all black outfit, but she gonna shine way more than everybody that's there with colors and whatever. Because Rebecca has the personality, she has the like confidence in herself. So it's like, yes, she dressed in all black, but she could still stomp on all of y'all. So it's like the name brand stuff. I don't
honestly.
care about none of that.
And my thing is, like, for me personally, like, do I have name brand stuff? Yes. But it's like I don't go out of my way to be like, oh, I gotta make sure I wear my Louis today. I will wear my Sheen purse before I wear my Louis bag. Like it's all depending on what the outfit looks like. And like, I don't know. I'm just not huge on like name brand items like that. It's not something I was raised on like that. Like,
Right.
does my mom have a bunch of brand purses? Yes. But like, it's not like I'm going every day. I'm like, I need that. I need that. And like, I think it goes to like the bigger concept of like money is a concept because it's just
Is it
like,
a concept? That's a real thing though. Give me
yes,
some money.
but I don't know if you remember it like this. There was an experiment, like I think done years ago, where like they put all these Payless shoes. And if you remember Payless, I used to love
Yes,
Payless.
honey. They
Wow.
used to have the specials. You get one free or something. I don't know. That money
Yes, buy one,
hurt.
get one. Yes, yo. BOGO. I used to love that.
Yes.
Um, so they had did like this whole like experiment where they put all these like Payless shoes in a store and they had all these rich people walking in and they were like, how much would you pay for this? And the lady was like, oh my God, the quality, I would pay at least 2,000 and the shoe was 29.99. So it's just like, honestly, like, I don't know. Money is like, yes, money is real, especially when you're working hard for it and you have bills and
Hmm.
you have to actively think about it. Yes. But when like you have a disposable income where you could just do whatever you want with your money, it really becomes a concept at that point. So it's just like you can't get mad at people wanting to look like the lifestyle or fit the part when you can automatically afford that. They can't.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, again, this might be just my broke mentality, right? Because I've never had money like that. Even like me making a little bit of money, I'm still stuck on my broke ways. So like I don't want to spend money unless I have to. I just do not see the necessity. Like if how much what's the most you think you would spend? Again, this is coming from our middle class to low class minds. Because I know there's
Financially.
gonna be those people, oh, you just say that because you broke. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Anyways, what's the most you would spend on a bag, you think?
I think if I really wanted, like I always tell Shayla, like when I get rich, the brand that I'm definitely going to invest in is Dior.
Hmm.
I think the most I'd be willing to spend is probably 300. And that's like,
$300.
that's crazy. And it's like, I'm not doing that. So that's why I'm saying 300.
That's my thing. Like I could pull up to Marshalls again. Y'all know I'm a Marshalls, TJ Maxx girl. And for the amount, and even like belts, people be paying $1,000 for
Oh,
a belt
Shayla.
that doesn't even have a logo or nothing. Oh, but it's girl, they're playing
Shayla.
you. You are getting
Shayla.
scammed. I don't care how much money you got. You could probably cure world hunger, but you spending $1,000 on a plain ass belt. Get your life together. And again,
Shayla.
I don't like to clock. Hold up. I don't like to clock other people's money because it's not my money. So do what you want. But since we are here talking about this topic, I think it's actually like you're getting scammed and then you go online to showcase, oh, what I bought. First of all, it's ugly. And then two, if I'm dropping a band on just a simple, on a wallet, on just, it all just makes me mad.
I'm so glad you mentioned this belt thing because I be laying off on people. I do not care, especially when I used to go to a club a lot. The amount of Gucci belts or Fucci belts you used to see, I'm like, does that make you think that I'm about to gravitate towards you? Like you think, and then mind you, you be having some like, no shade, no tea, but like you be having Walmart jeans and then you wearing a Gucci belt. It's like you look like a fool. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy to me.
I'm so glad, yo, that be making me so mad seeing, like oh my.